Hello friends, I am Jain Ji. This is our channel Jain Social. In our society, particularly low middle income families or poor families, most often they give more priority to the male child compared to female child. Giving any educational options or choosing any best educational courses or giving nutritious foods or any medical facilities or support when they need to take, all the options are first priority will go to the male child, and next priority, if it available with the family's capability, only they look into the female child. How did the society adopt these kind of partiality habits over a period? What are the rights neglected to the female child compared to male child? How does this all together called? Before we get into the topic, if you didn't subscribe our channel, please subscribe our channel and also click the bell icon. Then the moment I post the video, it will reach you immediately. The rights which are neglected to some people in our society based on their economic status or gender bias in our family or authoritarian nature of male-dominated society, these are reflection of modern slavery. If you want to find the roots for these kind of issues, even predominantly exist in the 21st century, we need to go back to early Vedic period. It's about 1500 to 1000 BCE. That means before Common Era, where the male and female have equal rights in every matters. Particularly in some occasions, even the female took lead role. After time passes, in the later Vedic period, from 500 BCE to 1000 BCE, all the social evils started to emerge. For instance, child marriage, widow remarriage not allowed during that time, and education is forbidden to the female as well as the lower caste. Then the sati, that means if a husband had died, then the wife had to burn alive along with the husband. Over a period, because of sincere efforts of great leaders, particularly Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Dayananda Saraswati, Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar, few evil practices stopped after enactment of laws. Even then, those kind of evil practices still was in practice in few part of societies. Few of the evil practices still exist in the 21st century. For instance, child marriage, gender inequality, and giving low priority to women education. Now we have seen the modern slavery, which are the way it was emerged in the society and how it is transferred over a period from old age to present modern situation. Then when we look into in which are the way the modern slavery coexist in our day-to-day practices, day-to-day activities in our home, we will be surprised to know that it is called modern slavery in a low income and poor family. In some occasion when they have a delicious and nutritious food, the housewife always give first priority to serve the head of the house. Then if the balance remain, then it move on to the male child. Then even after remain anything else, then only it goes to female child. The head of the house, who is a male, he only take major decisions without considering the concerns of other family members often. First priority always given to male child, for instance choosing best school for education, best courses for higher studies, for any medical treatment or medical checkup, registering property, giving any comfort electronic devices or two-wheeler, and allowing to go outside for playing. Even the rights of the female child, her child, and stopped express their feelings and choose their options for higher study, institution selections, or selecting their life partner for marriage. These are the things started from the family itself. The family is like a workshop which also inculcating the behavioral pattern to our children. When the male child is always thinking that it is superior to the female child inside the family, if you give first priority to always male child for choosing any option, so when he moves on outside, when he look at the opposite gender, then there is a chance of these practices which are inculcated in the family may reflected to opposite sex in the way of sexual harassment or any violence against female. The struggle for gender equality is not a new phenomenon. It has been started during the period of First World War from 1914 to 1918 or Second World War 1939 to 1945. During wartime, the male often went to fight for war. So the female in house started to do the work which were yearly allotted to the male. So over a period, they started to recognize their rights and express equality for everything. They started to demand a right to vote, right to education, gender equality. Even though it has been started very early, women struggle for their rights not yet over because modern slavery still exists in the form of child marriage, not allowing girls to continue higher studies, then sexual violences against female, then the female body related rights, for instance, genital mutilation and choice to have a child, then the bonded labor, forced labor, then child labor. In the modern era, female literacy has been increasing. They also coming as a topper in every education related field, particularly female participation in workforce has improved now. Even the trend has been changing. Their participation in high position jobs is always less, and their demand for getting 33% reservation in state legislative assembly and Lok Sabha not yet accomplished. The United Nations focused on all-round development of the world before 2030. For that, it has designed Sustainable Development Goal, which fixed 17 goals, and goal number 5, which deals with the gender equality. United Nations recent report regarding modern slavery highlights that 2.9 crore women and girls are suffering because of modern slavery, where 1 out of 130 women are suffering due to modern slavery around the world. In Arab countries, 40% of women suffer due to modern slavery. 77% more number of women are suffering due to modern slavery in Asia and Pacific region, which is 67% in Europe and Middle East, and 73% of more number of women are suffering due to modern slavery compared to men in Africa. So what are the solutions to tackle the modern slavery? The first one will be ensuring education to female child and stop child marriage and give more option and opportunity for the female to get work, ensure gender equality and stop sexual violences against women, enact law to get 33% reservation for women in legislature through electoral participation. In order to stop bonded labor and forced labor, we must focus on uplifting the poor through the way of ensuring education and economic benefits by giving collateral free loan or some other economic credits and giving employment opportunities. Friends, what do you think about bonded labor? And give your suggestions in the comment sections. If you like this video, please click the like button and also share to your friends and family members. If you didn't subscribe our channel, please subscribe our channel and also click the bell icon. Then the moment I post the video, it will reach you immediately. Thanks for watching this video. We shall meet again in our next discussion. Until then, take care. Love you all. Bye bye.